القارعة ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية.
The theme of this summit focuses on what one can call people's digital footprint on the internet and how they can actually define themselves positively, because many people use technological tools, they use the internet, they use mobile devices, not knowing that they're actually creating the identity of themselves on the internet, which the artificial intelligence uses to identify who they are. And there's something called filter bubbles, which also does create the identity of people using the internet based on what they're engaging mostly with on the internet. So it also focuses on how they can protect themselves, how the law students can actually use digital platforms to advocate for human rights, and how they can also understand, the stereotypes, on the internet, whereby they can speak against the biases of artificial intelligence and also advocate for morality and basic human values using the internet, so that the core educational part of human endeavors will be promoted rather than vices.
I welcome you on to this pioneering event, the NAMLAS Sisters Tech Conference, hosted by the National Association of Muslim Law Students, LASU chapter. The theme of the conference being the Muslimah Tech faith-guided, future-ready, is thoughtful and incredibly timely. We are living in an age where technology is not just shaping professional or transforming entire societies. Artificial intelligence, digital platforms, and minor innovations are writing the rules of business, communications, governance, and even the administration of justice. The Muslim woman, therefore, must not only be present in this information, but equipped to empowered and prepared to lead in it. This conference of problem solving for the greater good. And let me say this clearly: diversity in tech is not a favor; it's a requirement. And because when Muslim women are building things, when we are creating solutions, we are not just designing for the few. We're not just designing for Muslim women. A lot of all these things all these women that I mentioned earlier, were they created for Muslim women alone? They were creating for the entire world.
Okay, my name is Makanjuola. So what stood out for me? She said diversity is not a favor, it's a request.
What she said that stood out for me is that diversity is a requirement for tech, and tech is not a one-line thing.
There's a direction, there's faith. And as Muslim, Islam has 1000% guided us on how to live our life. Islam is, essentially a way of life. And so in every single thing that we do, also including tech, we always have to ensure that, we are ethically driven, we are faith driven, and then we are building for the future. And then whenever the future is being written, or whenever the history of the past is being read, there's always going to say that Muslim women were at the helm of things.
So the next thing you see is when you advance to your Facebook, you start seeing ads that point to things. And you wonder what's going on. You check the sneaker, maybe a gown on Junior, and you check your Instagram, you start seeing ads that point to what you have searched for, on another application. So this is an example of a filter bubble. So as a law student, very, very clear for you. You advance to the library, and once you get into the library, you take a right, and you find that green terrain, and you dash in there, and you look for books related to litigation, and that's what you do every day.
With grace she walks, head held high, the crown of faith beneath the sky. The world may stare, may scoff, may frown, but still she stands. She won't back down. They see her dress, they see the veil of the mother's dress, and they think they've seen her, nothing less. But oh, how shallow are their eyes. They miss the fire that never dies. They call her Amorima Boa with pride, mocking what they fear in silence. But every word they hurl becomes a flame. She wears her veil and wants her name. They think she's weak, confined, controlled. But she's a diamond, fierce and bold. She covers her head, not her brain.
If individuals is judge her not by what she wears. Because there are lots of times that I judge by what I wear. Trust me, I have a lot of times. So is there anybody, there's no one that resonates with you like, nah, this has happened to me before. Let's have the system. You learn that just resonate. That's one. Please come up. If you want to, just come up. Thank you.
So the line that resonates with me the most was where she said, they call her Amorima Boa. She said she covers her head with a lot of brain.
Okay, thank you so much. She covers her head, not her brain.
To be honest, I wouldn't say it's a thing of competition. I'd say it's basically everybody trying to get ahead in a world where we have more resources at our fingertips. And this is because in the past, we didn't have things like online learning or MOOCs. It was much more expensive for people to access knowledge in the past than it is today. So now, with technology affording us all the opportunity to be able to access knowledge immediately, in bite size, everybody just gets access to it. So I would think that is the drive for women.
Then it's the best way. What we're trying to do is to make sure we are teaching you exactly what you need to learn. We're not teaching you, we're not going around giving you program. We're just giving you direct stuff you need to learn. From SQL to Power BI to Excel to Python to data analysis. And this is what we need to survive in the market today. It has gone beyond learning Excel. People ask you, bro, what can you bring to the table? It's beyond Excel nowadays. You need to be highly technical. And using myself as an example, studying biochemistry, I didn't study science, I didn't study engineering, I didn't study mathematics, but I'm excelling. Yes, so the fact that you study law is actually not, when you're studying law, something different from the science and stuff like that. It's not a barrier actually, it's something that I've seen a lot of people who did not even study anything relating to that at all. People who have HND and they're doing well, in the tech space. So that's the latest we are getting. We are here to make sure we're giving everybody here, everybody interested, 50% scholarship on data analytics training, which is going to kickstart in 3 weeks' time. That's August, I think 2nd week of August. So basically, normally it's once for 8 weeks, and we teach SQL, we teach Power BI, we teach Python, and so on.
Akisudeshi from the UK. She individually gave us 500,000. And that's not all we know. We have another one, I don't know, last year, going on to us all, like give us 150,000 there. Like individuals, really. It was really difficult getting money for each other because they felt like it was Muslim center. But yeah, that's very bad because we are so happy to do this. So let's just
that's too low. We can do better. I think we're the best in the world. Aziz, that was very
Keep coming for her, it's not easy.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. All right.
Committee members, you are supposed to be up here. This is your insurance hub and Naya Health. Who are you supporting?
Karen, thank you for being a
It's not people are at all. Telling me I'm going to work like for 12 hours. On a normal day, I'm not supposed to work for that amount of hours. 9 hours is the maximum amount of hours I'm supposed to work. That's if I'm waking up from 8, I'm starting my job from 8, and I'm ending it roughly by 5.
I'm into communication business, and I know what tech is all about. Very, very important. Now, we have some women studying digital marketing skill. You know, when you're into digital marketing skill, you can do whatever you like from home. You don't need to go out. As a woman, I mean, as an Ijabite, maybe some of them are introverts. They don't like going out. But as an online worker, you stay at home. You do what you. In fact, you impart on others from your work from home. You make many impacts on people, teach them, and so many skills like that. You can learn so many skills on this digital skills.
I was not seeing enough of me out there. I wanted a place where I could feel included. I did not find the space out there. I'm like, am I the only one feeling this way? There are probably many other persons like that feeling the way I'm feeling, and you know, it just goes to prove that same point that some persons are not really seen. Maybe, of course, maybe they are there, they're doing what they're doing, but we need to it's not enough that they're doing it. It's very important we also acknowledge that they are there. We see them, we know they're part of the system, they are contributing to it, they are making changes in it. And it's very essential that we ensure that everyone is included in the tech industry, because whether it's a Muslim, a non-Muslim, a person not long hijab, just covering it, as long as you are a Muslim or you are a person, you should be able to drive change in something that matters. And that was like my major motivation. You know, ensuring I'm driving an impact that really matters, that will stand the test of time.